Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to SpaceTrip Season 1, हमारा first tournament in this series of many to come, hopefully. And today I'd like to welcome you all to our upper bracket final. Finally, हम पहुंच रहे हैं towards the conclusion of our tournament, और ये है हमारे upper bracket finals का पहला match. So upper brackets ka final match actually. So this match is going to be a best of 3, and the two teams playing in this are actually MindTricks main versus MindTricks S. So ये उनकी ही MindTricks derby हो रही है इधर in this upper bracket final. And another reminder, ये best of 3 series है. जो ये team ये series जीतेगी वो grand finals में हमारे चली जाएगी, and the team that loses this match is going to have another opportunity to play in the losers bracket final. तो इनके पास भी ये चांस होगा फिर से वापस खेलने का. Right now, as you all know, we are waiting for all of the teams to get ready. और जैसे सारी teams ready होती हैं, we'll get live and we'll go into the knife round. All right. अनफॉर्चुनेटली आज मैं आई एम स्पेक्ट्रम, जैसे आपको पता ही होगा, और आज मैं अकेला हूँ आज की स्ट्रीम के लिए. सो वी हैव अ बेस्ट ऑफ 3 अहेड ऑफ अस. काफ़ी लंबा मैच होगा. होपफुली इट्स गोना बी अ गुड मैच. सम इंटरेस्टिंग मैप्स हैज बीन पिक्ड एक्चुअली. जो हमारा पहला मैच है इस बेस्ट ऑफ 3 सीरीज़ का, दैट इज़ वर्टिगो. सो जैसे आपको पहले पता होगा, आई एम रियली एक्साइटेड अबाउट वर्टिगो. आई लव दिस मैप, और अच्छा खासा मज़ा आएगा क्योंकि बोथ ऑफ दीज टीम्स दे हैव कोऑर्डिनेशन. ये साथ खेलते रहते हैं, ये प्लान करते हैं साथ साथ, और इन सब की मतलब बनी हुई है एक दूसरे के साथ. सो देर वेल जेल्ड टुगेदर एंड दे हैव टैक्टिक्स एंड स्ट्रैटेजीज. ऑल राइट, एज वी गेट इनटू इट, द नाइफ राउंड बिगिंस, or well, it's about to begin in 10 seconds. Forgive me, actually, I misspoke. Because ये best of 3 series है, since the first map was picked by one of the teams, the other team would have directly picked the side that they want to play on this. I don't remember कि ये map किसने pick किया है, ये किसकी pick थी. So we're directly into the game and it's live. MindTricks S on the CT side versus MindTricks main on the T side. Stop me. Ramp super आते हुए. MindTricks, the T side, they're leaning heavy towards A at the moment. Bomb is dropped smack dab in the center right now. And they're trying to clear this side a little bit. Smoke goes down. Molly bhi jati hai to clear out that position in the back. Fear starting to burn a little bit, but not too much, nothing serious. Lagger makes contact with Mir in middle. Mir takes him out and goes directly over construction right into the B side, but is found by Apex when he's trying to rotate back to A. Hellboy, SAS, white pay. White से निकलते हुए मगर Hellboy with a really clean headshot takes his head right off. Fear कोने में छुपा हुआ है, and he's going to be cleared, but an amazing flick from Fear onto the skull of Burn. 2 terrorists are left and it looks like they're going to get the bomb. Lekin Apex rushing in, magar big PP suspect with his big PP just takes him down immediately, but he's left alone. Niche se striker ramp se flank karte hue unko bhi nikal lete hain, and first round goes to MindTricks S with a really good hold, really clean picks with the USPs, and yeah, the first round goes to them. Really well played on the CT side. T side पे MindTricks के लिए अच्छी किल निकली थी, मीर ने निकाली थी मिड पे, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली उनके लिए MindTricks S का भी CT साइड पे A पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा हैवी लीन था. So another player was able to rotate in and deal with his flank immediately. Okay, MindTricks main going in with the deagles and pistols, and a decent bite from MindTricks S. 2 M4s and 2 FAMASs with 1 scout on Hellboy. All of their money tied up in this round. So they really need to win this. I don't think... we've seen what Burn does. We've seen what this MindTricks team can do with just the deagles. And they are a strong team, let me tell you that. Apex ramp को clear करते हुए, meanwhile Fair भी push कर रहे हैं, taking a deeper position and more control on the ramp side. लगता है the T's are trying to boost up over at the B side. Not exactly where they wanted to be, and Mir is up. But he smoked off immediately. Good, that's just unfortunate timing, and stopped me coming out with his deagle, but Fear, this is the control that they took early paying off. Burn, taking down middle, takes down one and dinks another. Apex के पास सिर्फ 7 HP रह गया और B पे भी site खुल चुकी है. That boost that happened earlier, it paid off. Now Striker, we're ready with the flash, ready to swing. Bomb goes down though, another bomb plant for them. Apex falling. Striker, ooh. Striker is able to take down suspect. वो अपनी deagle निकाल के आ रहे थे. And one more round goes to MindTricks S. Although MindTricks main ने अच्छा खासा economical damage किया है उन्हें. 3 people left with not very much money to buy. Lekin I think they'll be fine. The first buy round comes in from MindTricks main. Oh, and AWP picked up in the second round. This is ये देखना चाहता हूँ. There has been a drastic lack of ops in this tournament so far, and I feel like we gotta see them more often, and I'm happy to see it. तीसरे round में ही उन्होंने पहला buy round आया और Mir with the AWP full set of utility as well. He's ready for this. Apex रैम्प पे थोड़ी सी अपनी यूटिलिटी मिस करते हुए, बिकॉज शायद उन्हें कॉल आ गई थी कि दैट स्टॉप मी, भागते हुए आ रहे हैं, एंड दे वर करेक्ट. नाउ फियर ऑन दैट शॉर्ट साइड, थोड़ा सा स्टॉप करने की कोशिश करें उधर, एंड Apex behind the sandbags but stop me with burn, able to deal with him immediately. Striker CT side से खेल रहे हैं, boosted है ऊपर. He has a decent amount of vision but there is a smoke that blocks it. Fear short side पे आए हैं, येलो के पीछे छुपे हुए इस वक्त. He's gonna see Burn trying to sneak away, and Burn's dealt with. The AWP is dropped, and SAS AK going for that bomb. B side पे CTs का एक ही बंदा है इस वक्त, so if they're really gonna go for this rotate, even though MindTricks S ने देखा था कि वो rotate कर रहे हैं क्योंकि Burn को rotate पे ही तो निकाला गया था, लेकिन उन्होंने कोई खास अपनी rotations नहीं की. Although ये है तो Vertigo, तो it's not exactly the longest rotation in the world. And Lagger takes down one at B side actually, और Fear ने भी Mir का flank रोक दिया A ramp पे. Stop me and SAS left with an AWP and an AK. Decent entrance into B side at the moment though. Smokes are going down. Stop me, trying to take a shot through the smoke, misses though. SAS, clean one tap on one of the 3 CTs in that corner. Fear, he is still so paranoid. वो बस इंतज़ार करें कि A ramp कोई आएगा. Sandbags के पीछे छुपे हुए. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Striker sees where SAS is and takes him down. Stop me left with the bomb to plant and everything to do. But unfortunately, काफ़ी ज़्यादा time उन्होंने hold किया with 2 people there, but they weren't able to get the bomb down. Yeah, another round goes to MindTricks S. Well played by them as well. The quick rotations in as is supposed to happen, and just clean picks. अच्छा कंट्रोल लेते हैं वो, मतलब A ramp side पे भी और B पे भी, and they're just making MindTricks main pay for their peaks. जितनी भी वो information लेना चाहते हैं कोशिश करते हैं, they're paying with their lives for all of those plays. Another looks like a ramp rush with these pistols, and Apex and Fear waiting with their M4s. One player jumps up behind yellow. Lagger mid clear करते हुए, and Stop Me peeks up on the flash and takes one more down, but Striker doing so much damage, takes down Burn as well. One player left, and that was Stop Me, and he has been stopped. उनकी ख्वाहिश पूरी हो गई है by Fear. 4-0 for MindTricks S on this CT side of Vertigo so far. MindTricks main yet to put a single round on the board. Striker and Fear, however, MindTricks S पे CT side पे 7 kills apiece and no deaths. Boys 7-0 पे चल रहे हैं इस वक्त, so they're having a good time. Need with the flash over to B stairs. Stop Me goes back bomb उठाने के लिए, और उठाते ही फेंक दिया उन्होंने. कहते ये नहीं चाहिए मुझे. Utility out from Lagra. SAS in a position waiting to catch somebody off guard, and he catches Lager. Now spamming behind white box. Striker, almost makes contact there at middle. If that terrorist swings right now, he has a chance of catching Striker off guard. But looks like Striker has no idea, and he's caught from behind by Big PP Suspect. That's exactly what happened. ये बहुत बुरी timing हुई उनके साथ, and Big PP Suspect with his Big PP AK just taking down 3 from that mid, and looks like MindTricks main get that round. All on the back of that flank from Big PP Suspect, and Fear with such a quick reaction. मगर ये round तो वो नहीं जीत सकते. He has some money, not very much. So I don't know if he wants to try. He takes on one more. Mir dies, but SAS there to trade just in time. He doesn't get to save anything. And MindTricks S on the CT side. Apex is a little low on that cash. Like, it doesn't look like that's going to stop them from investing into this round. Two ops, one on each side. The wild card of the MP9 on Apex. Not a lot of utility for MindTricks S on the CT side इस दफा. लेकिन Lagger is one of the few जिनके पास थोड़ी बहुत तो है, and he is using it. वो B पे solo anchor ही कर रहे हैं, बल्कि नहीं. Hellboy is there with his AWP to back him up. Stop me getting inquisitive. Yellow के पीछे से ऊपर चढ़ते हुए, clearing that short position, making sure nobody's there. But Hellboy swings wide over construction on the contact of Striker. But Apex with that MP9, that wild card, takes down Stop Me. And 3 versus 5. MindTricks main. बहुत अच्छा राउंड उन्होंने पिछली दफ़ा निकाला, but it looks like they're stuck again. Unsure कि वो किधर जाना चाहते हैं, and their guns are just being taken from them by these MP9s and AWPs. Mir behind White trying to make something happen on the B side, and he finds Lagger. That was a little bit scrappy, but good shooting from both of them. 2 dinks pade in his shot through the wall. He's asking for the AWP, but he drops his AK down. SAS AK going in straight for the plant. पहले वाली गलतियां उन्होंने फिर से करनी. They're gonna get that plant down. They're gonna make sure that they have something to play for. Hellboy being spammed through the smoke by the T's, and Mir sitting there with his op, waiting for people to peek into him, and that's exactly what he's getting. Apex pushing in, waiting for the smoke to fade. Off the back of a flash from his teammate. Mir left here with his AWP and burn on the B ramp. But yep, the 3 CTs peak all together, and Apex and Hellboy 3 and 2. Really well played by the two of them. And yeah, good performance, a really good retake from them, waiting for that smoke to fade, and the second it does, uske piche se nikal ke just taking out everybody who was waiting on that side. Well played by MindTricks S on that CT retake. And another round, MindTricks अच्छा खेले वैसे. बीच में लग रहा था कि they lost their direction a little bit, शायद उन्हें समझ नहीं आ रही थी. 3 लोग रह गए थे I believe. लेकिन they were able to get the bomb plant down, they were able to take side control. I believe Lagger जब मरे थे B side पे through the wall. So that was the turning factor for them. Alright, heavy lean from the terrorists towards those B stairs at the moment. One person, Stop Me, sitting as a flank behind, and Lagger, he spots one as SAS jumps above, throws a nade, and that does heavy damage to Lagger. 45 HP left on him, burned, almost burning in that middle control lete with terrorists. They had 3 people in there, so it looks like Burns changed his mind about that. He's going back now. And SAS AK finds Lagger with a great flash, blinding him. And Burn, apna bomb uthate hue. It looks like they're making the decision to hit B after all. Fear waiting for Mir. Mid se unhone push diya, lekin he did not find anything. Ooh. Big PP suspect spotted on that construction site. On that scaffolding, I believe it's called. Hellboy putting the fear of God into Burn, but Big PP suspect finds him, fear trades, and Stop Me finds another somewhere. I'm not sure where that was though. Striker clear करते हुए एक बंदा तो उन्हें नजर आ गया, and SAS just watching through the smoke, and for good reason. He finds one, spams and finds one more. Well played by SAS. 3 kills to his name, and another round for MindTricks main on the terrorist side. Very hotly contested at the moment. अच्छा खासा. That B site is where they're finding their success. A site पे they जितनी भी उन्हें कोशिश किया so far वो कामयाब नहीं रहे, मगर जब जितना उन्हें B site पे निकाला, they're at least able to get control of the site, get the bomb down. Looks like they know what they want to do. They're not bringing an op into this round actually. Looks like they want to play a little bit more fast pace. And speaking of fast pace, MindTricks S with that eco, rushing in with those pistols, waiting to just be slaughtered by Stop Me and Mir. 1 spray and 5 CTs are dead. Unfortunately, Stop Me भी मर गए थे वहाँ पे, मगर that's just a casualty you have to accept sometimes. One more round for MindTricks. That was a clean and simple one. Eco था उनका. And looks like MindTricks S फिर से invest नहीं कर रहे. They don't feel comfortable investing when 2 of their players are on the 2000s in terms of money, and it looks like SAS knew that would happen. Hellboy flying in from above. Finally gets sprayed down. That was one heck of a jump from him. Striker getting aggressive. What are they? I don't know if SAS is gonna clear that, and he won't. He will get big. Lagger waiting behind the smoke, but is gonna be found by Mir. Stop Me clears out Apex, who was in his support as well. And Mir, he's not respecting these deagles anymore. Striker has himself an AK. He's probably gonna want to save that. Like in Mir, he's going to the last known position. Striker, he actually had the bomb with him, but unfortunately 4-5 for MindTricks main. 7-7-7. Let's look at the scoreboard once again. Good play coming out from MindTricks. Both sides are playing quite evenly. अच्छा खासा मतलब हर player is activated. In fact, अगर आप देखेंगे MindTricks S, MindTricks main की side पे, each of the players has an MVP each, and 8-7-7-7-7. Burn unfortunately not activated just yet, but looks like we're about to see something from him. Takes down one, goes for the other, spraying through the door, through the wood, and he takes him down as well. Hellboy's op is dropped. Stop Me out from ramp. The T side are really finding the momentum. Lagger trying to put a stop to Burn's rampage on that B side. लेकिन पीछे से big PP suspect भी आ गए हैं. He sees Lagger and Lagger is dead. Apex left $0 and an AWP. He needs to be able to save this. Takes down Stop Me, and now it's a 1 versus 2. They have to play this carefully because they don't have the bomb. They have to get this kill. इनकी round की win condition ही है कि वो ये kill लेंगे. But big PP suspect, they know where he is. He's boxed in, and suspect is going to find him and find that op. The economy of MindTricks S broken again after those back-to-back eco rounds that they had, and they are forced to once again another eco. That's unfortunate for them right there. One wonders कि क्या उन्हें किसी point पे बस force करने ना चाहिए था, लेकिन unfortunately things aren't always as clear as that. You have to get your economy under control, and you have to eco when it comes to it, and looks like MindTricks S at least are aware of this and will not be making the mistakes that were made in previous games of this tournament. Stop Me making contact at mid, trying to transfer the spray onto Stop Me onto Hellboy there, but Stop Me no HP leke ladder se niche utar gaye. He doesn't want to fight this anymore. Apex swinging from behind those sandbags, almost finding me and ending it with a 6D, let's call it. But is 6D ka natija, he gets himself an AWP. जो उनकी ऑप छीनी गई थी, he is very quick to take it right back. We are getting inquisitive in middle. मगर Burn इंतजार कर रहे थे, उन्हें पता था कि ये होना है, and he takes down Fear, puts a bullet in his skull. Stop Me was just hiding behind Burn there. Burn actually takes quite a bit of damage in that little engagement. Big PP suspects finds that one CT. He doesn't see him immediately, but the shots give him away. Unfortunately, Hellboy's Deagle not able to connect and kill on the first chance that it had. Apex smoke ke bilkul close aa gaye, but Stop Me, great awareness from him there. Pata tha ki kis tarah khelenge inki main team ke player, but Striker, two very clean one takes. Look at this, Stop Me's dead body. Oh yeah, he's clearing that. He's making sure there's nobody there. That's the dead body of a man who just wanted to peek mid for some information and gets his head ripped off his shoulders. Striker in 1 versus 2, an AWP and a Deagle. They keep the suspect waiting there, and really disciplined from SAS as well there. दोनों ने बिल्कुल ही एक वक्त पे peek दी, so they will be able to get that kill confirmed. Very difficult for even an op to take that out. Magar very well played by MindTricks main. And good damage from on the CD side by MindTricks S. Looks like they're investing again into this round, lekin they're spending everything. M4s, full M4s, full utility, an AWP. The op doesn't actually have much utility to back it up. Lekin Apex, he's already on that sandbag position, waiting for somebody to come peek him, and he finds somebody. Burn takes just a tiny bit of damage. Magar Fear is there to make sure that he is dealt with. Burn goes down, but SAS already up that ramp and just spamming Fear through that poor little yellow metal sheet. Fear is there again, yellow ki piche, and he's waiting to find SAS. That position so strong, and he finds Mir as well. Great spray control and great awareness from him. And Stop Me left alone, and looks like he's gonna get his wish. He's gonna be stopped. But so far, 16 HP ke saath wo to bhag gaye hain. He gets an opportunity gifted to him. Get that bomb and leave by Fear. स्मोक ऑफ कर दिया और कहते हैं कि जानी ले ले तू, उसके बाद देखेंगे तू क्या करता है. And unfortunately looks like the noose is tightening. वैसे I don't think MindTricks S are getting too ballsy here as well. उनके पास पैसे नहीं हैं. They don't have any money to back up this buy or buy the next round as well. Especially अगर वो ये round जीत जाएं, जो उनको loss bonus भी मिल रहा था वो भी टूट जाएगा. So they can't afford to drop any guns and they will respect that. 16 HP MindTricks, stop me. This is lucky day. Looks like we're gonna ride out the clock, and unless he walks into his death, in which case he has nobody to blame other than himself. Biding the time, he's getting antsy, clearing corners. गलती से कोई noise ना निकल आए. It looks like everybody's safe. Looks like everybody's eco is in good hands. Not that MindTricks main की on the T side कोई खास eco पे फर्क पड़ना था. They have 2 people on 10,000 plus. And looks like MindTricks S on the CT side are calling in a pause for their disconnected teammate Lagger. He's true to his name, ladies and gentlemen. He has lagged. Alright, since we're going into a timeout, let's actually देखते हैं यार कि हुआ क्या है so far in this match. 6-6, very tight line that these teams are running. Very similar score distributions on each team. Every team, both of these teams has like every player doing their role, every player playing well and executing well. This is some really good Counter-Strike, really high level Counter-Strike that we're seeing from both of the MindTricks teams at the moment. 6-6 चल रहा है here on Vertigo, and this is interesting because they're playing quite well on Vertigo. This is a map that not a lot of people are very comfortable playing, especially matchmaking में. So you can tell that these are teams that take Counter-Strike seriously. ये इस तरह के maps भी खेलते हैं, and they prepare these maps, and they're here to play for the prize. They're here to play for the first place, and just because ugly team भी MindTricks है, they're not ready to let off the pedal. कोई favoritism, कोई हल्का नहीं लेना अपनी भी team को. So yeah, it's great to see SAS throwing all of his guns away. कहते हैं यार क्या करना है, चाके चलाएंगे, दूर दूर से चाके फेंगे. Once again, it's unfortunate, मगर आखिरकार ऐसी चीज़ें तो होती ही हैं, इंसान ही है. Let's look at the stats a little bit. Fear or Apex, both of them 100 plus ADR on both of these players. Apex, it's very interesting that Apex has 100 plus ADR because he has almost half the kills of Fear, but almost the same ADR, and it looks like we're losing another person. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? We are going to take a short break, and as soon as everybody is back up here, we will start the match again, and we're gonna get back into it. Until then, chat पे आते हैं boys. क्या चल रहा है? What do you guys think of the game so far? I'm having a great time. 6-6 is the score line. Live chat, you know what it is. Welcome, Mr. Hamza Hamayoon. Hey, look, it's right there. I think it's working just fine. SpaceTrip for the win, indeed. Looks like we're just having a little bit of technical issues on the side. But yeah, what do you guys think of the stream? What do you guys think of the matches? If you guys have any things you want to let us know, this is the time. Always remember, guys, make sure to join SpaceTrip Discord. अगर आपके पास link नहीं है, link हम chat में ही post कर देंगे, and make sure आप आएं. We play a lot of scrims, we do a lot of community stuff. So yeah, it's we're very active. जैसे आप देखेंगे इस तरह के tournaments और भी आने हैं, भी बड़े आने हैं. So make sure you join us and you are up to date on everything we're doing, and hopefully we have a couple of an exciting year ahead. Really, काफी लंबी सोच है हमारी. Where Zaid wants both MindTricks to lose. I don't think that's an option. वैसे नहीं. Yeah, unfortunately, one person at least has to be in the finals, one of the MindTricks teams. And yeah. Oh, official MindTricks esports chiming in the chat, and yeah, I hope so as well. Both teams are playing really well. I'm having a great time. And this is amazing. What is my name on Discord? My name is Spectrum. You can see me there and you can find me. You will see me quite active on the SpaceTrip Discord. अक्सर आपको मिलूंगा उधर ही बैठा हुआ playing with the guy. Helix Stella, Mr. Helix Stella from Demon X. Welcome to our chat. And you think MindTricks S will win this? I can't blame you for believing that because there's some fear in Striker. Apex B on just his 8 kills, लेकिन 5 assists and 100 ADR. हर किसी बंदे का तो मतलब अच्छा खासा impact हो रहा है. So I'm just having a good time. Honestly, मैं तो बस बहुत खुश हूँ कि Vertigo लगा है. मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि दोनों teams मतलब proper टीमें हैं. They scrim together. They know each other's playstyles maybe as well. So there's a lot more going in this match that might not have been there in some of our other matches because this is more of like an internal derby for them as well. So it's a great. I think MindTricks was gonna win this game. Don't ask me which one though. Alright. लोगों के नाम बदले जा रहे हैं गेम के अंदर. They're discussing पराठे. Everybody's having a good time जब तक लैगर का जनरेटर ऑन नहीं होता. Thank you, and a big shout out to our team behind the scenes, making sure all of our matches run smoothly on time, and administrating and handling all the logistics I have to do with this tournament. आलू के पराठे खाए हैं? आलू भाई को ही पता होगा कि मुझे कैसे पराठे ज़्यादा पसंद, मगर ऐसी बातें हम इधर नहीं कर सकते. MindTricks. I'm just waiting for this match to get going again. I really want this. I really want to see where this goes. Let's say, if you guys don't know exactly what's at stake here, this is a best of 3 game. This is the upper brackets final. Jo team game match jeetegi, they will go to the grand final of this entire tournament. The team that loses this match will be forced into the lower bracket final, and they will have another chance to go into the grand finals as well. So chance hai abhi bhi कि despite whichever MindTricks has dropped down into the lower bracket today, we could possibly see MindTricks versus MindTricks in the grand final as well. But that depends on Unfaced. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, this is great news because the match is underway and we are going back into it. Thank you for your patience. Let's get into it again. MindTricks S versus MindTricks main. I'm very curious about what's happening at the moment. Lots of bullets being fired. आवाज तो काफी ज़्यादा आ रही है, and that's what's happening. Mir, he's on A side and he's spammed through the smoke by somebody whose name I can't pronounce. Let's just call him Japanese. MindTricks Japanese. Ooh. Lots of trades happening. They're stopping with 3 kills to his name. Magar SAS left in a 1 versus 2 bomb. Not irretrievable, but he's nervous. उनको सही तरह से पता नहीं है कि MindTricks S के CT side किधर बैठे हुए हैं exactly इस वक्त. Not his fault because that was one hell of a chaotic round. He gets our bomb, he jumps away, and then MindTricks S looks like they're gonna clear out that A side, make sure that nobody's there, and off the flash of Hellboy, 2 people peek. Oh boy, he knows what he has to do. Pick up that AWP and get going. But SAS he's making them anxious. Apna time laga rahe hain. He's just waiting for them to rotate. This is really smart play from SAS. 9,000 IQ. Magar unfortunately looks like he's going to be caught by Striker. Stops just short. He's waiting. And ships in the night. They pass each other. Unfortunately, SAS is spotted right as he's trying to run back to plant the bomb. Striker running in. He doesn't want this bomb to go down. The bomb does, but the round goes to the counter-terrorists. MindTricks S. SAS with a really smart play there. Unfortunately, वो बस time limit ही जैसे hit की. The second that timer for 10 seconds started going off, he got a little unlucky there. That's unfortunate, but really smart play from him, and I'm glad to see it. But MindTricks S with the hold, I believe Striker finishing that round, just taking his time. ये round आएगा. Alright, 4 of the terrorists going towards B. Hellboy making quick work of SAS, and the 3 terrorists below trying to get some sort of a boost. And and Stop Me is at middle. He's making sure nobody flanks him from behind from that particular angle. Mir takes down Hellboy with that boost. Stop Me clearing down middle. Takes Fear down. Those CTs हालांकि rotate कर चुके हैं B में. They're waiting for this. The Japanese name versus and Striker. Striker completely flashed, मगर he knows where I believe that Suspect. So he knows where Suspect was. You know, guys, as a caster, I don't appreciate it when you change your names in the middle of the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, and I believe that is Suspect, so I'm just gonna call you Suspect. But yeah, Suspect, he's dead. Mir and Burn left there. Bomb unke paas nahi hai, magar they're going to the side, waiting into the Japanese names. Crosshairs. Mir. Ooh, how did he miss that shot? Looks like he had him. Like he's gonna have to run back a little bit. 3 CTs are still alive, and Mir has a decent amount of money. Oh, he finds that Deagle. 1 dig on Striker. Striker's dead. The Japanese name is alone on B, and Mir is coming in hard. He's coming in fast. Okay, he doesn't know where he is. Japanese name swings out for his 3rd kill of the round, and he's just making me painfully aware that I need to start calling him something other than Japanese name. लेकिन क्या कहूँ यार, एनिमे प्रोफाइल वाले भाई, एनिमे प्रोफाइल वाले भाई, खैर वो तो स्ट्राइकर की भी है. No, it's common knowledge. Anime profile pictures increase the damage of your guns by 25%. You can check it on HRTV. Until then, lots of utility from Apex. Apex के पास जो कुछ था उनको पसंद नहीं है पकड़ना. He's like, just get it off me, please. I'm gonna throw everything. And unfortunately, not a lot of people there on that A side ramp to receive all of that utility. Magar Mir, ooh, he catches Striker with a grenade in his hand, and a very, very nice crosshair placement takes him down immediately. Stop Me with utility of his own on B. Burn sneaks out, finds the player on short, going up ramp now. And Apex, he's there to replace that one player. He doesn't want Burn to come in any longer, and Burn is burned. Stop Me sneaking, and he finds Hellboy. Hellboy doesn't see him. He doesn't expect him. 2 terrorists actually, both together. And oh no, looks like we're gonna see somebody fly, and that is exactly what happens. Anime profile picture wale bhai taking down Stop Me HS, but he's left alone in a 1 versus 3 versus MindTricks main. Mir, SAS, and Suspect all alive. 13, 11, and 7 kills each to their names. This is not going to be an easy one. There are 6 players in the CT side right now, but unfortunately, that's not enough. MindTricks main close out the half at 7 rounds for them on the T side, which is a decent one. Again, this series so far neck and neck. Look at the scoreboard. Dekho, like it's identical. It is mirrored almost, right? 15 15 versus 15 14, 15 15 10, 15 14 11, 7 5. Unke becharon ka ek banda chalo. Okay, Lagger, he's reconnected. Let's look at the other stats for just 1 second here. The ADR from Stop Me coming in at a staggering 110. Fear and Striker. Fear, Striker and Apex not actually far behind. 97, 93, 81. Matlab, ye sab boys. Oh man. They are putting the hurt on them. Lots of utility damage going on as well. Apex or Hellboy ki abhi tak utility koi khas nahi lagi, lekin Mir and Burn with 11 enemies flashed apiece. And this is the kind of Counter-Strike that I like to see. There is utility, there is strategy, and there are dualies. This is my favorite kind of Counter-Strike, when there are dualies. Let's go. Suspect with the dualies. I wonder where he's taking them. Looks like he's taking them towards the A side. Probably short side behind yellow. He killing Evo. Not sure where else you could play with those, but looks like he gets the call. It's B, and unfortunately his plans are put to a stop as MindTricks S just run into that site, taking down SAS AK, but Mir takes a trade and then hides. Dualies about to be put to work, but unfortunately they're not finding anybody just yet. But Stop Me is there to support him, and the dualies are ripped out of his hands. Hellboy takes out Burn on the flank, and Fear finishes off Stop Me HS hiding behind that generator. 1 more round to MindTricks S. Running into that site, taking people down, planting the bomb, and just doing everything with such conviction that MindTricks main, they just They just lose that round with not much they could do about it. Unfortunately, मेरी dualies कोई खास कामयाब नहीं रही. Okay, you know, you're always welcome to try again. Mir with the Zeus, so at least he's trying to keep things interesting. Burn अपने teammates को break कराते हुए. Unfortunately, the Zeus was already dropped. MindTricks main just sort of laughing about a little bit, not sure what they want to do, walking around. And meanwhile, the terrorists, they're making contact over at A, and suspect he's dealt with. Oof, Fear finds SAS hiding there, trying to find somebody, lekin jo unka flank hi tha, two people can't deal with that, because what can you expect a USP to do versus a MAC-10? Burn, currently sitting in the farthest corner of the map from the bomb that has been planted. Absolutely as humanly possible it was. Fear waiting for him, and ooh, Burn. Fear actually just jumping around a little bit too much. He loses his MAC-10, but can Fear pick it up? Sorry, can Burn pick it up? But oh, here comes the rest of MindTricks, and they deal with him. Lagger announces his entry back into this game with an AK-47 to Burn's face. Another round, yet another round to MindTricks S on this terrorist side. So far looking pretty good, but the rifles are out from MindTricks S. Another, yeah, I love it. An op on Burn, glass cannon too. Yes, please sign me up. I'm all about these risky plays. SAS flashing down, getting information on that B side. Some contact is made towards A. Stop me with a boost over that little yellow patch of metal, and he gets one and falls back. Maybe just a little bit of trigger discipline would have netted him a few more kills. Like, he's happy with just the one. They're happy to get that kill, fall back into sights, and make it even harder for MindTricks S. And Apex is up there. Stop me finds him. He spams him a little bit. Brought down to 26 HP. Like an Apex, he's had enough. He's like, yeah, let's call this off. Let's go to the other place and see how they're doing. And as they move on towards that B side, if agar wo sare is waqt B side pe nikle, they have a great chance of doing this. Suspect is, I believe that is Suspect. No, sorry, Mir is backing them up from CT. Lekin otherwise, he's all alone there. SAS, and he's found by Lagger. This is what they were waiting for. Two CTs are immediately rotating in though. That's what I love about Vertigo. There's no such thing as an open side, and somebody, who is that just hiding in the smoke there? Looks like they don't check him, they don't clear him, and he could just end this round. That is number 9. Mir, and Mir, he takes out one, he takes down two, he's going for the third. And he finds it as well. Oh no, Fear, he's left alone, but he's nowhere near. Unko to opportunity mein milegi. And stops him immediately. Fear unable to do anything about this defuse. Mir with the play of the century there actually, but smoke mein chuppe rahe, waiting for those terrorists to cross. One player was playing around the position where he was. So jab terrorists ne us player ko mara, they're like, okay, this is clear. They move on ahead, go to plant the bomb, and they don't even turn. They don't even look. And Mir comes out and takes down 3. That's great. Good patience from Mir. Matlab, that is game sense, that is trigger discipline, and that's something I love to see. MindTricks S, they do have the economy to force another buy round. A little light on utility, but not particularly. Just a 1 MAC-10 and Apex. Pali haaton. Like, we've seen what Apex does with his utility. He doesn't. It's even possible that he bought utility and just threw it all away at this point. My man likes to gain things. And Stop Me finds Apex pushing through middle and shuts him down immediately. SAS smoking off that B stairs, finding himself a little gap in the smoke and finding Lagger just perched on the edge of that construction site. And Suspect finds Fear walking up. All of these terrorists just walking to their death right now, completely unsuspecting. So far, MindTricks main, they found these guys with their backs turned towards them, completely not ready. But Hellboy, he knows what's coming for him, but SAS is too strong on that M4. He is taken down. And so is the bomb. Mir comes up to support that little bomb hold. लेकिन striker के पास सिर्फ $50 हैं. And I think he wants to save this AK as much as he can. Stop me making sure nobody's taking a break. And striker's taken down by Mir. MindTricks main take a round back. 2 in a row, I believe. Well, let's look at that actually. I think, yep, that is 2 rounds in a row, and MindTricks S with not a lot of money to go around. Looks like they're gonna tie this up at 10-10. What a match, man. I'm having so much fun watching this. Neither of these teams is letting the other get too far ahead of them. And 3 players ready at A for this massive push coming in from the T's, but is Stop Me gonna be ready for this? He spams through the smoke, almost kills Hellboy, but he doesn't know that he did. Suspect hiding behind as well. Burned with his AWP, not able to connect many shots. Unfortunately, SAS goes down to a striker P250, Fear 2 HP. I'm not sure how this is happening. And ooh, Suspect Hellboy found behind yellow with just barely any HP. Fear looks like he's next on the list of people to die. And yep, Suspect clears him out as well. Striker finds himself an M4, counting his lucky stars and just walking up that ladder into mid. दो टेररिस्ट जिंदा हैं. SAS पहले के मरे हुए थे. He's disconnecting, मगर striker की M4 गिर गई mid पे to stop me, and now it is up to Apex. The second that M4 goes down, he's like, this is my time. He starts running with that pistol in his hand. Finds one. He actually gets one. He's going for the second one. He gets another dink, but it's burned. He takes out his USP to finish the job. He's like, wait, no, this can't happen. Not with a Glock. Not like this. MindTricks main calling for a pause because इस बार उनका player disconnect हो चुका है. All of these disconnects, I'm kind of glad for them because we get a moment to look at all of this. Look at the KDAs. 5 players in the match currently above 1 KDA. 122 ADR, 112 utility damage. What is happening? 20 kills for Stop Me, and 19 for Fear. Still neck and neck. This is some of the most even, one of the most even scorelines I have ever seen in a game of Counter-Strike that is being played at this level. Looks like SAS is connected quickly. 2 ops on the side of MindTricks main, TT side pe. But Burn is not rocking one of them. He says he's had his tenure with the op and he did not enjoy it. He's going back to the AK. And the T's, they're jumping up. They're going into B already. Striker fearlessly clearing out these corners. And a good flash, but Lagger is unable to find Burn, hugging that wall. And the CTs are there. There's 3 CTs versus 3 terrorists over here at the moment. And SAS taking down Apex. Striker trades him. Suspect is there. He takes down one who's barely alive and takes down Hellboy as well. Fear again. Here's that man, that flanker who is left in a 1 versus 4 with not a lot of hope of clutching this. Bomb is in the middle of all of those dead bodies. Would you look at that? That's just a pile of 3 dead bodies behind white. Oh man, that's gruesome. Look at that. Oh boy. MindTricks main लीड पकड़ते हुए 11 to 10. और यही लगता है कि MindTricks S को इको करना पड़ेगा. They're going in with the Deagles. Again, not to be underestimated. बहुत डैमेज कर सकते हैं वो इन Deagle से भी, लेकिन it is unlikely. And from what anybody would tell you, it looks like it's gonna be 12-10. Until that happens, I just have to say it. I just have to curse these guys. Every time I say that I believe that MindTricks S will not be successful with the Deagle, they just have to go ahead and start doing this stuff. They just have to start walking into a site and proving me wrong with their 1 digs and their kills, and then I'm sat here looking like a fool as they just take this round off the back of Deagles. And yeah, I don't know what to say about that one other than good job. And also, why do you do this to me? Oh man, another round. It's tired back up with those leagues. Hellboy, Fear and Lagger just walking in. Mid पे 2, B पे 1, dead, and SAS and Burn saving what they have left. Oh man, जब मैं ये मैच शुरू हुआ था, आई थिंक कोई दूसरा तीसरा ही राउंड था जब मैंने यही कहा था कि जब माइंट्रिक्स एस के पास डीगल्स आती हैं, यू नो, यू शुडंट अंडर एस्टिमेट देम, एंड स्टफ लाइक दिस इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाई व्हेन इट कम्स टू हाई इम्पैक्ट राउंड्स, ये बॉयज डीगल्स पे भी निकालेंगे, बल्कि ये बॉयज डीगल्स पे राइफल से भी बेहतर निकालेंगे, क्योंकि वी हैवंट सीन अ राउंड लाइक दैट विद दीज गाइज ऑन अ फुल बाय. But man, that was something to behold. And we are into the next round. 11-11. Score lines tied. Still, किसी को आगे जाने ही नहीं दे रहे. Stop me with a nice little molly. Lekin he's found by Striker. Stop me finds Striker as well, making he's not able to finish him off. Striker barely takes any damage. Boost going on. Striker, he's ready for this. He knows what his teammates like to do. His fellow MindTricks players. Look at that. Ooh, where is that little boost? I think that's a boost for the short position, and SAS finds Apex trying to sneak up into that B side. Deals with him immediately. Looks like they know that the rest of the T side is probably towards A. Burn with the flash out. Striker eats it to his face and goes back. Here आते हैं. That उनकी job as a lurk is finally over. वो आ रहे हैं, joining his team. Looks like he's finally gonna be there when shit hits a fan. Nade thrown out. Burn just doing his best with his utility to keep this push at bay for as long as possible, and Suspect takes down one player who's pushing up short. Striker immediately responding to that push. He knew what would happen as soon as that player died, and he responds to it immediately. He sees the jump up from Burn and shoots him through the smoke. Burn, who was just about to take somebody down, and Mir, all of these CTs just jumping around like bunnies in the smoke and being killed by the terrorists. SAS left alone with his op, and yeah, not a lot of ways back into this round. Interesting. Burn ने काफ़ी अच्छा खेला for a while, अच्छी खासी देर के लिए अपनी utility, even with flashes and smokes, बहुत देर ये inevitable push रोक के रखी, लेकिन Striker said no. And that was the end of that. He gets 4 kills and he wins this round. Where is he right now? Striker 22 kills. Oh man, look at the score. I can't stop looking at it. It's so nice and symmetrical. Again, you have to commend MindTricks main, because those guys are even sharing MVPs. Alright. Flimsy buy at best from MindTricks main. They're forcing the issue here a little bit. They want this round. They don't feel comfortable dropping anymore. Unfortunately, SAS pushes down too far into the crosshairs of Apex. Lagger about to find Suspect. Like, Suspect with his FAMAS does just enough damage to kill him on that ramp's position. Stop me तैयार हो रहे हैं just in case B पे कोई आए. M4 clearing out all of these angles. बस सुकून देना चाहते हैं अपनी टीम को कि B पे इस वक्त कोई नहीं है. Keep at it at A. And unfortunately, there's actually 2 CTs towards B. There's only one at A, and that is Suspect, and he's taken down. That information that I believe Stop Me was getting over at B isn't worth so much. Me rotates in before the T's are able to push too far, but at the end of the day, these are just rotations. T's are gonna get the bomb down. Apex and Burn trading blows, not finding much. Hellboy with his op. Apex swinging out, going for Burn as well to get Stop Me already. Hellboy through the smoke, straight into Burn. 13-11. MindTricks S taking the lead once again. Just edging past Lekin MindTricks main. This could be something. This could be a make or break round for them. They need this round. 14 पे अगर MindTricks S चले गए, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be so much harder for them to get back into this game. They don't have too much choice. Fear, he understands that they're gonna be desperate. He understands that they're gonna want this, and he waits for Mir to just walk into his crosshairs. Meanwhile, Suspect gets a shot off on Lagger and information about 3 or 2 terrorists in that A ramp. And Fear, he's just waiting. इंतजार कर रहे हैं. SAS. What can you say about MindTricks and Deagles? It's just, it might as well be a rifle. It might as well be an op. These guys don't miss. What goes around comes around, ladies and gentlemen. अगर MindTricks S कर सकते हैं तो MindTricks हमें ये दिखा रहे हैं कि हम भी कर सकते हैं. We're the main team and we can do just as well with Deagles. But so far the round's not over yet, but MindTricks main need it. They've done a lot to get towards it. 25 HP on the Bomber Lagger and Hellboy in Fear. 3 Deagles and an AK, 2 Deagles, a P250 and an AK, but no armor. Paris, they're making a play for B right now. Fear B nikal rahe hain, तीनों साथ साथ जुड़े हुए हैं. They know the Deagles don't have a high fire rate, they don't have a high rate of conversion, but unfortunately what they're facing right now is the AK-47 of SAS. Will they clear it? Will they do their due diligence? He is hiding, he is waiting for his time to strike. He takes down one, but he is traded immediately by Fear. Fear spraying through the smoke. Only one player left. The P250 does its job. The bomb is dropped without a hope for plant. Hellboy tries to take one. Stop Me is shot down by that op, and these guys, they have the bomb. I don't know if they should be peeking this, but suspect. With those Deagles and that P250, another round. Just insanity. Absolute sheer insanity. कि जब MindTricks Deagles खरीदती है, it doesn't matter कौन सी MindTricks है, they're gonna win. Is this what is happening? Regardless, super important round for MindTricks main there. They cement, they break that little flow जो MindTricks S बना चुके थे. They stop them from going to 14, which is so important right now. And they get themselves another round. They get themselves a buy round. They get themselves insurance for the next round as well. Not too much insurance, mind you. A couple of players still on 0 and 200 and 150. They can still... that was just an astronomically important round for them. They wouldn't have had this much money to buy into this round agar wo pisla haarte. So it's good to see. Full utility, full guns, full armor. Well, other than SAS, but who needs armor against AKs and an AWP, right? SAS getting some really early information that nobody's coming B. And looks like the CT is responding to that kind of information this time. 3-player lean on A. SAS under information like when the second somebody comes B, they'll know, and they hear multiple players coming up on that ramp. Stop Me throws a nade to stop them. Apex climbing onto that short position behind yellow, trying to see if he can find anybody who is willing to peek. SAS finds one. Unko fear ka pata chal gaya that he's there, and his knees are exposed. Stop Me takes down Apex on that short position, and SAS takes down that B lurk. They know where this is gonna end up. And Stop Me, he's ready for it. And he finds the head of Hellboy. Hellboy just a little too slow on the trigger there. Lagger ने short push भी मार दिया जो suspect वहाँ से कर रहे थे, लेकिन now it's a 2 versus 4. Stop Me and Striker on each side of the smoke. Who gets who? And looks like it's going to be Striker getting Stop Me. Burn next in line. He's taken down by Striker as well. They can Mir from that position up on his little stack of orange boxes. SAS, he finds Lagger jumping into the fray. Lagger शायद यही समझे कि सिर्फ ऑफ है, and he can jump and spray him down. Like, and unfortunately for him, the M4 was there in support. 13. What do I say? How many times do I say it? Neck and neck. Deagles, just a sparsely put together buy from MindTricks S. Like, and we know these teams can make that work just as well as anything else. Burn, he's calling it. The CTs, they're not rotating just yet because they're afraid of exactly this. They're afraid of fear. They're afraid of these Deagles running out and taking the whole site. SAS spraying down one completely blind. He's traded, but he's able to take down 2 before he dies. Meanwhile, Hellboy भी जैसे ही B side पे आते हैं, उन्होंने भी 2 लोग निकाल दिए. Now they have that B side all towards themselves. Mir scaffolding पे चढ़े हुए on that mid side. And he finds Hellboy. बिल्कुल कोने से Hellboy gives away his position and is unable to finish off that op. Fear. Oh no, this is too familiar, isn't it, guys? Fear अकेले आते हुए when his teammates are all dead. This is the unfortunate reality of playing a flank position, of playing a lurk role. This is what comes with the territory. Mir misses that shot. Gives Fear a chance. Like, the position is called away. Mir is hiding behind that generator right now. And he doesn't miss the second time. Fear through the wall of the generator. He says, "You're going down," and he does. 14-13 for MindTricks main. On this CT side. Oof. And the T side of MindTricks S, they don't have that much money. Hellboy is going in with this AK. Deagles are coming out. They're not sure whether or not to buy into this round or play for the next, but it looks like they're double-minded about this. Hellboy in with his entire pool of money, $0, nothing left if he goes into that next round. And oof, 3 Deagles and a P250. Mir puts a stop to that. Collateral through Apex and Fear on middle. SAS AK peeking out from B, finding a player there as well. Lagger takes down Mir, Magar Burn is there for the trade immediately, and Striker with his Deagle and armor. All of those hopes that they were pinning on this half buy are certainly draining, but Striker, ek banda to mil gaya unhe. He takes down one, he's waiting for Stop Me, he's unable to find him. 15-13 for MindTricks main. Match point, but it's still so close. The money is there for MindTricks S, it's not looking too bad. They're gonna have AKs. Oh boy. This is it, the last stretch. MindTricks main, they just need this one round and they can win the first map in this best of 3 series. The terrorists, they're not so happy about that just yet. They're not giving up just yet. A ramp pe nikalte hue, 3 people leaning towards that side. One still lurking at B, and you guessed who it is, it's Fear. Lagger 2 पर चढ़ भी गए हैं. He's up on ramp already. He's clearing. Stop Me का तो उनको location पता चल गया, लेकिन Stop Me, they have the information. The CTs are there. Utility is there. Stop Me finds him just on the edge of that smoke. And oh, Apex and Hellboy, they finally see Stop Me standing on top of that box for just a little bit too long. And Striker sprays down Suspect. This is it. This is their chance. They need to strike. One person left on that A side alone. That one person is SAS. Burn takes down that lurk of Fear. Nobody, they just don't leave anything uncovered. Like, unfortunately, SAS takes down Hellboy on the push. Mir coming in for that op shot, missing. 2 versus 2. Apex climbing on top of these orange boxes, and he finds Mir. 1 versus 2 for Burn. This is his opportunity to make a big difference, to close out this map. But he has 39 HP. Not a lot of economy to fall back on, but you have to try, right? Is तरह की situation में you can't just give up, you can't just go for the save. Lekin, oh no, Striker. He knows exactly where Burn would be and he pre-fires that location, takes his head off. And 14-15, ladies and gentlemen, we might be having the first overtime of this entire tournament very, very soon. On the first map of this series. I am so excited. Oh, would you look at that MindTricks paint? They don't have that much money. They're in with the Deagles. Full buy on MindTricks S. Other than Hellboy, but looks like he's being given a Mac 10. Hold up, wait, I think they confused their buys a little bit, but who cares at this point, right? It's 14-15. It's all or nothing from MindTricks S. They just need to not fall to this broken buy that MindTricks main are putting up on the CT side. And here we go. Char terrorist A side की तरफ जाते हुए onto that ramp position. Fear again mid पे देख रहे हैं इस वक्त on his lurk. Lekin looks like they're already making contact over at A and at middle. Mir is taken down and Apex and Hellboy making quick work of this. Looks like we are definitely going to OT, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at SAS. Let's see what he can do in this situation. Left in a 1 versus 4. These guys make such quick work of this round. They bring it back from the brink. And looks like they're just about ready to send it into overtime. SAS, he's going for this. M4 and 1 flash, can he do it? Good performance on him so far, but so many angles for him to clear. No kit either, कोई time ही नहीं है उनके पास. 4 बंदे तो मारने ही हैं, उसके बाद kit कहीं से उन्हें मिले. 10 second का defuse. Looks like the time is ticking down already. SAS able to take down 1, but at the time, it's too late. The timer has run. They're coming in for the knives. They know they've won this round, and MindTricks versus MindTricks goes to overtime. Ooh. Oh man. This is turning out to be the game that everybody hoped it would be. Look at that scoreline and Fear. Looks like he needs to take just a little bit of a break. And he's back. Look at this scorecard. 4 players on MindTricks main, I believe MindTricks S, that are currently 20 plus kills each. Oh, sorry, MindTricks main. Yeah, MindTricks main has 4 players on 20 kills plus. Let's look at the ADRs for these fellas. Oh, stop me. He hasn't stopped still at the end of 30 full rounds. 30 rounds ke baad bhi. He's still sitting on the top of that ADR chart. 100 se zyada wo leke baithe hue hain. And here we go. The first overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OT number 1. Looks like we're having a little bit of a logistical break from both teams. I'm sure you guys can read the chat and figure out what it's about. Until then, I just wanna take a moment to see what you guys are saying about this game, because this is one hell of a game. Best match of the tourney so far, 100%, guys. Oh man. All right, we're still continuing with the pauses on this side. भाई इतनी चीजें हो रही हैं, मेरा गला सूख गया. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to sip my chai. Oh yes. Overtime. And looks like we're into the thick of it. MindTricks versus MindTricks, 15 to 15. Overtime 1. SAS. Ho ho ho, bhai. Gus big hai. He's already in through B. He knows nobody's coming here. He should call it. He's actually going for the full flank. They're not going to be ready for this quickly. The T's, they're still setting up towards that A ramp side. And SAS, he's in there. He finds Hellboy. He takes him down. His location is given away. But his existence is now so much pressure on that MindTricks team. They don't know that he's rotated back. They're still nervous about this. So we're still looking at him, and looks like the T's. Yeah, look at how much they're hesitating. एक ही बंदा देख रहा है, 2 बंदे पीछे देख रहे हैं. And because of that, Suspect is able to swing wide, take down 1, go for Apex as well, who was just trying to clear that flank that they were so afraid of. Striker and oh, Suspect trading blows. Stop me in. Tagged in by his own teammate. उन्हीं पे आके उनकी टीम का नेट लग गया, लेकिन he doesn't care. He is here to take down Striker. मगर Fear, he takes down 1 more. Burn rotating in as well. भाई ये तो carousel लगा बैठे हैं. It's a merry-go-round of CT is coming to take a shot. And SAS, he's still on that flank, and Fear so afraid. Just because of that one flank. ये पूरी गेम इस राउंड की मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, ये इन्हीं की थी, SAS के flank की. Just the amount of pressure that he put on MindTricks S on that ramp completely crippled them. वो पीछे देखते ही रह गए थे कि यहाँ से अब कोई आएगा या नहीं. वो आगे बढ़ भी नहीं सक रहे थे. एक बंदा सिर्फ आगे देख रहा था और 2 पीछे देख रहे थे. That was one amazing round. All of the initiative of SAS. Obviously his team backing him up well. Hellboy डब्बे के ऊपर बॉम्ब फेंकते हुए. But the T's, they're going in quick in this one. 3 players up towards that ramp side and 1 on short behind yellow. Fear is with them this time. Hellboy is the lurk. Apex into the side, takes down 1, but Stop Me is there, but Lagger is in for the trade. And SAS throwing that utility, excuse me. Throwing that utility, trying to stop that bomb from going down. But 40s. Bomb. How did they retrieve that bomb? Dabbe ke upar hai. How do you get that? Have they been griefed? Lagger takes down 1. I don't think they can get that bomb. Oh my. That is extremely. Oh, looks like okay. They boost up to get it. Fear. He's doing God's work there. For MindTricks main. For MindTricks S actually. Striker short to push up ho bhi chuke hain. He's just waiting for his opportunity to peak. Mir abhi tak B side pe baithe हुए हैं. Hellboy अपनी utility फेंकते हुए. Once this utility goes down and SAS is flushed out, Striker, he's ready to peek. They know he's there and he waits for that plant sound to bait out SAS, and Mir is left alone in a 1 versus 3 on the other side of the map. It's a difficult ask of anybody, especially an AWPer. How do you retake one side alone? I don't think he's going to try. Or, you know, maybe I'm just wrong. Striker decides that now is the time to be selecting skins. Mir, he's in. He gets Hellboy already. He's tapping that bomb. Lekin Striker, he's ready for it. Mir had his eyes in the right place, his mind in the right place, but just not his crosshair apparently. 16-16. Either be overtime ho ya regulation time. These teams are not gonna let go of each other. 1 round each so far. Looks like Striker is the first player to reach 30 kills over on the side of MindTricks S. Hellboy doesn't have money. That's interesting. Boost up. He sees a player crossing, lekin unfortunately I don't think he had accuracy until he landed. He's not going to be able to get that kill. Lekin, oh, the spray down on that one player trying to boost his poor teammate. Stop Me didn't even get to see a terrorist this round. He's just killed through the wall. Mir, with his aim towards that short position, he finds somebody peeking out. Striker is taken down and dealt with. Utility going down from the terrorist now. लेकिन T side पे HP कोई नहीं रही, कोई खास नहीं रही. These guys, they can do a lot of damage here. All 4 of them are on that side, and this time, पहली दफा looks like the CDs are actually responding correctly, and SAS just spams through the smoke. What are these guys? They just know each other too well. They know exactly where they're gonna be and how they're gonna play, and they punish it. Burn. MindTricks main. They are shutting down this one push from MindTricks S. And Fear, he's left behind that smoke. He's able to push it and get suspect, but he's left 14 HP ke saath. And Burn, he's looking the wrong way. He sees that head and he takes it off. Such a quick reaction, such a clean shot, and we go 16-17. इधर भी, like I said, overtime हो या regulation, ये एक दूसरे की जान नहीं छोड़ने वाले. And we are waiting for the next half of overtime. Look at these. Oh man, this scoreboard is just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. Striker with his 30 kills, Stop Me 28 kills and 9 assists. That is a staggering, right? That is a 37 kill participation on his side in this game. Like, it makes sense sometimes if somebody is like carrying in a matchmaking game कि उस तरह की kill participation हो किसी की, लेकिन भाई this is a proper competitive match and he's sitting at 37 kills that he has participated in abhi. That's insane. Striker भी बहुत दूर नहीं है, वो खुद भी 35 पे बैठे हुए हैं इस वक्त. These guys are swinging for the fences, man. And we're into the next half of overtime. The sides have been swapped, and let's see what MindTricks main can do on this T side. Can they put together the 2 rounds that they need to win and close this match out? I believe it. Alright. In on A. Apex with his off, he's caught by Burn. Good start so far. The CTs are rotating rather quickly onto that A side. वो तैयार हैं इसके लिए. Striker flashing strangely. I'm pretty sure he stopped that. And Burn, if he had just held on, थोड़ा सा और spray कर देते तो ये हो जाता. लेकिन Stop Me and SAS making moves onto B where there's no CTs. And these 3 guys are selling this A for so hard that nobody's even ready for it. They don't know about B. Looks like Hellboy, he's starting to suspect it a little bit and he's going back. Fear killed on that A side again. Hellboy takes down Stop Me. He knows that there was somebody at B, but SAS, he's sitting there, and unfortunately Hellboy just seemed to have flashed himself there, which led to his death. Like, and this is good. This is great for MindTricks main. They can put themselves on match point here. SASAK waiting for Striker to pick, and he just looks away for 1 second and almost misses him. Lekin gets Striker, but Lagger's there and he's fast. Lagger, he finds Burn. He has to get Mir next, but Mir closes it out. 18 to 16, match point for MindTricks main. If they win this round, they win the whole game, or the first map of this series. Actually, that's what is at stake. Oh man. Normally, pata hai, in all of the games that we've seen so far, I've been very vocal about who I'm rooting for. हर दफ़ा मेरा कोई ना कोई favorite होता था based on the way that they're playing and the heart that they're showing. लेकिन both of these teams, bhai, they are dedicated. They are here to win it, and I just can't decide which one I love more. The T's, they're taking mid पे control establish किया जा रहा है इस वक्त. Molly or scaffolding, looks like they're gonna have to hit B. It's a split on B. Stop me, and SAS dealt with by Lagger. Really strong hold from him there. Lekin Burn in from behind as well. Fine striker at Sati. Apex अपनी op के साथ आ रहे हैं, and he's walking into Burn's crosshair, and that's the first map. The first map is won by MindTricks main in a nail biter of a game. Absolute absolutely amazing showing from both of these teams. दोनों ने बहुत अच्छा खेला. 31 kills for Striker, 30 kills for Suspect. Stop me on 28, 27 for SAS. What is this match? All in all, this has to have been one of the most tightly or contested games that we've seen so far, and I am so glad that we got to see it. And if anything, I am so excited about everything that we have coming up for you guys right after this. So stick around. We are almost immediately getting into the next game. The next map that has been picked, another one that we haven't seen so often in this tournament, we're looking at Nuke. I'm sure you can see me sitting in the waiting. All right. We will be back with just a 2 to 3 minute break, and then we will get right back into the next game that we have for you. MindTricks versus MindTricks, upper brackets final. Here we go. All right, welcome back, ladies and germs, to our upper bracket finals. MindTricks main versus MindTricks S. We have seen an absolutely insane game on Vertigo so far, and we're ready for Nuke. That is the second map of the series. The first round was picked up by MindTricks main, and now we are ready for the second round. It is just about to begin, and on this particular map, MindTricks main are on series point. So if they're able to close this one out as well, they will proceed into the grand final of this tournament, or MindTricks S relegate हो जाएंगे into the losers bracket. वहाँ पे भी उनके पास chance होगा to play again to enter the final in the losers bracket final. लेकिन so this is not an elimination game, लेकिन a lot is at stake. One team can ensure कि वो हमारे फाइनल में जाएंगे इस वक्त. सो अगेन लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, वी आर जस्ट वेटिंग कि सारे एक साथ रेडी कर लें. जैसे ही रेडी होता है, वी विल गेट इनटू द गेम एंड स्टार्ट. All right, here we go. We're getting into the game, and welcome back to MindTricks versus MindTricks. Match is live, powered by SpaceTrip. Join our Discord and stick around. जैसे ही मैच शुरू होता है, we're seeing a counter-terrorist timeout, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to introduce you guys to my lovely co-host, Mr. Electro. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Usama. Thank you so much for that, and I love liking the love here.
Yeah, and I'm loving the games, baby. These have been, in case you missed it, Electro, the last game.
I did.
The last game was an overtime, the first overtime of this entire tournament on Vertigo. Both teams भाई एक राउंड से ज़्यादा एक दूसरे को देते ही नहीं थे ये लोग, ठीक है. These guys were neck and neck until the very end. जब तक 2 rounds in a row MindTricks main ने नहीं निकाले right in the end of that sort of that overtime. So I'm happy that we got to see Vertigo. I'm happy that we got to see overtime for once, and I'm happy that it was an extremely contested game. I think there were up to 7 players in the entire map that had more than 20 kills.
That is very interesting, and according to the excitement in your sound, I think I just missed a banger of a game.
Oh, that you did, man. That you did.
I think even Nuke is the first map that we're seeing. This is the first time we're seeing in SpaceTrip Season 1.
I believe it may be, but I'm not entirely sure. And as we say it, looks like we're getting into it. The first pistol round, MindTricks main playing on the infamous Nuke CT side, and MindTricks S on that T side. Let's get right into it. MindTricks.
Straight away, MindTricks S are going in for the inner bomb side rush. They smoke it off. And one person on top of Hut has been taken down by Spear. 3 on each side left as the smoke clears, and the flank has been taken down. Person standing behind smoke, and Mir is just the only one left. His teammates die to the inner bomb side. He's fighting for his life, and MindTricks just take him out. And that was a very fast round.
That was a great round for MindTricks. I the way they जिस तरह से नए round start किया था, I thought they were gonna go vent for sure. Like, and they start off with that nade.
It was a setup for a standard vent actually. The smoking towards mini, and then the nade to explode the door. But they definitely didn't go there.
Yeah, I guess they just decided it's better if we hit A through Hut, and that's what they did, and they get the round. So props to them.
They're doing something similar over towards that, and there's the vent dive by one player. Taken down by Burn, or a shot from the P250. Hellboy burns few players over towards lobby, and this is just a brawl. It's really hard to tell what is going on because it's coming trade after trade. The first Zeus of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen. Somebody was just turned into a duck. That was amazing. We get to see a Zeus from Mir. Man, Mir has been performing, and I'm happy that the first person to get a Zeus was him. He deserves it.
He does. And we got to hear the screams of the T side. That was very interesting.
You know, I always love to hear them scream.
Fear spamming through that hut door, hoping to get somebody. Meanwhile, Apex and the rest of the squad try to get control. They have interestingly thrown fake smokes outside to sell maybe a secret push. And they're about to push outside on ramp. HS looking for that angle. What a tight angle to pull. One kill. Smokes himself off. Gives up ramp control. An SAS good for only one kill. MindTricks S claw their way into 3 bomb site. And for that stop of the plant, and that does not happen. HS, however, tearing it up on ramp. Apex left in 1v1, 1v2 and suspect not gonna get that through the door onto HS. And my Apex, oh my. The first kill was just average, but the second one was, oh my god, that was a good reflex.
Dude, Apex gave him a head massage through that door. I think that was like 5 headshots or something.
Did he not? I mean...
And then that kill, that
These boys
swing.
are just fired up, ready to play. Their trades coming left and right, and this is so exciting to watch.
Yeah, MindTricks S with 3 rounds already on the board on the on this T side, actually super impressive. And Eagles, but
they're playing a very fast approach towards the T side, and that was shot by Mir. What was that?
I don't know if you saw this, Electro, but in the last game, both MindTricks had a Deagle round each in which they annihilated the other team. So they're strong. They're strong with Eagles.
We're about to see some very nice Deagle action then.
I hope so.
The viewers might get those one-tap orgasms as they watch.
It's not exactly a one tap, but Burn putting some hurt onto the T side there. One in heaven, one flanking from behind like in Mir. He's caught out in this flank. He doesn't get too much. Stop me walking around on those rafters, spamming his deagle, and Striker unable to trade him back. He's going in for another, but he gets away both of these players.
HS.
Stop me. He's begging to be stopped, and he gets stopped like from behind SAS with that deagle. I told you, they love these deagles, and they're making it competitive. Waiting in hard. He heard Hellboy reload. He knows where he is, and obviously the bomb is there as well. Like in Hellboy, he has no idea where SAS is. Looks like he has some idea where SAS is, but is he ready for it?
Elimination begins, and easy shot for Hellboy.
Well played by Hellboy there is, and well played by MindTricks S. 4 rounds on the T side. Back to back, really great start for them so far. This is something they need. They need to carry this momentum, Electro, because it gets hard to win rounds on Terrorist side on Nuke. And
it does, Spectrum, and I've started to notice that both teams are putting up a fight. Like, MindTricks S are just running over the main MindTricks lineup right now over the last couple of 4 rounds, but MindTricks main lineup is fighting back.
Yeah, I'd say they're winning the rounds in the end, but it's been tooth and nail so far. Apex 15 HP. He's spamming
into ramp room, doesn't get anything, but the damage and information is enough for the team to convey that ramp is heavily guarded by 2 players.
That is.
And also the op is over to that side, which is another thing to note.
Not the op,
However,
one of the 2.
Ops.
Exactly. And this is why it gets hard on the T side. When those ops come out, that outside and that ramp, they become hard, and Burn finds Fear lurking in hard. He's not getting much. Ooh, those ops, they're putting in work like in Hellboy with his AK. He stopped me.
And the garage player must have heard this. The call's been made.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
dropping down vents.
But Lagger, he's ready.
But Lagger hears that as well.
Suspect. Hellboy, he knows. There can't have just been one. He's waiting for the second player to drop from vents. Like, and he's coming in because he has the bomb. Somebody's got to plan that.
There's an op posted over towards ramp. How are they going to get into the site?
Well, they have 2 flashes.
They see it now. Hellboy sees it.
He's shooting at his own teammate at the moment.
And that shot from AK.
Hellboy is spamming those rafters. He's trying to find anything.
20 seconds. He's forced into that fight, and he's being pressured so much. Low HP, what can he do? Not much if Mir is over there with a USP.
USP and 1 HP to spare. And just like that, we see the first round for the CT side of MindTricks main, and it's a slippery slope because just one round, and MindTricks S are forced into an eco. That's how hard fought these rounds have been. These guys don't have any money to fall back on. They weren't winning these consistently.
That's where all those trades come into fruition for the MindTricks main lineup.
Oh yes.
Mow down. But wait, look at those deagle kills. Suspect hiding cheeky angle in the smoke. 2 players out towards silo. And he's looking for that spray down, and he gets it. Easy round pickup for MindTricks main lineup. Yeah, there were some pretty good deagle shots coming in while they were running into the site, but overall, they got the bomb plant. I guess that's what the aim was. And MindTricks main had it under control.
They did, but you should never underestimate these deagles, Electro.
I do not. Those
they do damage.
Shots out of fear from entry were beautiful.
Another eco on the side of MindTricks S. On that T side, those deagles didn't do just enough. They want that money and
Ramp, rush, SAS holds it down with 1 kill, gets the second, Deagle's done with 50. What can SAS do? Nothing, as suppose, and the op has been given up, but only 2 players left for the T side. Suspect is waiting down in control room. He gets that kill, easy, gets the bomb down. Hellboy looking for that plant. Hellboy knows he's got no chance. They send him back to hell.
There is his body splayed across that glass floor.
Rituals being done all over to make sure he stays in hell, but he's back.
Oh, you can never keep this man down, and you can't stop me from buying a P90. I'm always excited when there's a P90. What's the plan? I don't know.
I think they're gonna stop me to go kill.
Oh, you know it. You know what he's gonna do.
And that he does.
Oh, only good for one
only
though.
Good for one, and I think that was just disappointing.
That wasn't disappointing. That was a P90 rush from the CT side into hut. I love it. Take initiative, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take one player away.
Risky plays like this, and this is what I'm talking about. Spectrum, Apex just jumps down into mini and gets 2 easy kills on the inner bomb site. He gets one, and look at the amount of space that he's got. Mir trying to control that, but the damage has been done. 3 players taken down by Apex, and the bomb is down. This round is almost lost. I don't even think he should go for the retake. He should just go for the save, and what a shot! My oh my. What does Mir decide to do right now? His teammates must be screaming save right now at this point. Hellboy has seen, and he takes that down. What a round from MindTricks S, what a round from Apex, and that was just impressive.
Oh, what can you say? Mir, he's those guys aren't a fan of saving.
I think I might just agree with you, Osama. It's the power of the P90 that has got us such a beautiful round to watch.
Please appreciate the scoreboard for a little bit. This is my favorite thing. Anytime these guys are playing, this is what I was doing for half of the match last time. I was just looking at this scoreboard. Look at the distribution of kills. Look at the way...
So even in the top 3 amongst
it's
both
symmetrical.
sides.
It's symmetrical on both sides. It's amazing.
Looks and like, even the deaths, Osama, if you want to note the kills.
Yeah, man. Everything they do together. It's ride or die on Team MindTricks.
Neck and neck. It's just no fear.
Alright. Looks
I
like...
believe one person has disconnected from the MindTricks main.
Yep, looks like we're getting a tech pause, so please bear with us as we are coming right back as soon as the players reconnect.
No, the names MindTricks main and MindTricks S don't just roll off the tongue, do they?
Yeah, they're a little hard to say, aren't they?
They are. What do you think we should do about that? Do you think we should give them some names of our own?
I've been doing okay. You know, I just call them S and main, and that's been doing all right. So far, so good.
I was thinking more of along the lines of mind and maybe tricks.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I don't
Let's
like
just
that idea.
separate the head and body. You know,
Mindless
play them
tricks.
living.
Good one, Mr. Khurram. Very funny. But yeah. Man, these have been. I am just so excited about these games. Even this match, you get it. You see, we're only 8 rounds in, but you get it.
I do. I definitely do. I'm very excited, and I'm just thinking that why did I even miss the first game in the first place?
Oh, that's your loss, buddy. I'm not gonna lie, that is your loss.
It is that it is.
The first OT of this beautiful tournament, and you weren't there to witness it. It's alright, just like anybody else, you guys can go to our YouTube channel, which you should be subscribed to, and you can catch all of these replays because we're gonna be uploading the entire stream there. So make sure, tell your friends. Never waste an opportunity to plug in your channel.
You're just so bad, Osama.
Well, I'm a die-hard SpaceTrip lover.
And as are we all.
कौन जीतेगा second map? Oh, anime profile guy. Thank you for everybody who's a fan. I don't know who's gonna win the second map. Who do I hope is gonna win the second map? I hope MindTricks S, because that way we get a third game, and we get to see more of this amazing Counter-Strike that we're seeing so far. Lekin it's rough, man. MindTricks S, they're not slacking though. They get 5 rounds on the T side already. A lot of people would actually consider that. बेशक वो 5 rounds ही रहे, 5-10 half हो जाए उनके लिए. A lot of people would consider that a decent half on the T side of Nuke. But these guys, they're not showing any signs of slowing down or stopping. So I'm actually quite hopeful for MindTricks S. This particular map, I'm gonna pick a favorite, Electro. I'm gonna pick MindTricks S, and I'm betting my imaginary money that they are gonna win this game.
That is a very excellent choice, and even looking at the scoreboard and the scoreline and the storyline overall, I think MindTricks would be a good pick. They're the underdogs. They're the ones that have something to prove over here. Whereas the main lineup, they don't have anything to prove against the junior team. They just think that they deserve to be in the main lineup, they're trying to show off their game as to why.
I don't think that's true, man. I think they have everything. I think they might have even more to prove than MindTricks S. They gotta prove why they're the main lineup. You know, it's there's a lot on the line here. Not just a spot in the grand finals, but maybe a spot on the MindTricks teams. So it's
That is true. That is true.
It's interesting.
And regardless of that, I think I would go with the MindTricks main lineup because I gotta oppose you.
Yeah,
no
because you
what.
just don't like me, man, and that's what it is.
I don't, man. There's just too much distance between us now.
You just have to disagree with me, so okay, ठीक है यार. In the words of the wise OP Marlio, अच्छा यार अच्छा.
यार देखो अब तुम ओपी को बीच में कॉन्वर्सेशन में
मैं OP
लाओगे
को भी
तो
ला
फिर
रहा
मैं
हूँ.
क्या करूँ? I'm gonna have to. मैं फिर अब बच्चों को भी ले आता हूँ. मैं जीजी को ले आता हूँ बीच में.
नहीं यार, मैं मून से कॉल कराऊंगा तेरे घर. मून भाई प्लीज यार, इलेक्ट्रो को बताओ ना.
देखो यार, ये लड़ाई हमारे बिटने,
मून भाई
छोटों को बीच में ना लाओ.
मून भाई सबसे बड़े हैं, ठीक है.
तुम बड़ों को भी अब ला रहे हो बीच.
मैं सबको लाऊंगा, क्योंकि तुम बस मुझे सपोर्ट ही नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है इलेक्ट्रो. दिस रिलेशनशिप कांट वर्क लाइक दिस एनीमोर. आई एम सिक. And
all it seems like you're doing is just blaming me for again and again, and you know what, I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
That's
Let's
amazing.
just get back into the game. So fired up.
ये हमारा soap drama थोड़ा सा खत्म हो गया, and we're back into MindTricks versus MindTricks. 3-5, and Famas is on CT side, not full armor, so they're not looking too great. But Hellboy, he's into hot already. He's in there fast and he's in there hard. He's looking for somebody to kill.
He just drops down his silo.
Smoking off mini, throwing out
right now.
utility.
He's just throwing a ton of utility.
SAS just hiding in that corner, making sure nobody goes anywhere. Just their insurance policy.
HS is on top of mini hut right now. And he's taken down by Lagger. Burn with an order to do this. He gets one, he doesn't get the second. Apex make sure that does not happen. And Lagger and Apex are in a 2v3.
Dodges an important flash and takes out Suspect immediately, but he might have... Oh, that could have gone really wrong with that nade at his feet. That was a ballsy play by Lagger. SAS and Mir. Mir has an
I
op.
think the HP favors MindTricks main right now, so they need to calm down.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but it favors SAS, but with the op on Mir, it doesn't really matter, does it? He still has to hit that shot as if they had 100 HP.
Definitely with much higher firepower. SAS doubting himself for a second, walking down towards B.
Apex picks up a bomb.
Yeah, he does.
They look like...
Mir is also cheating down towards the B side, and I think that they've outplayed themselves.
I don't blame them. There was a lot of silence for a really long amount of time, so it was completely possible this would be a B hit. But unfortunately...
Yeah, now they're in a forced post-plant situation. SAS trying to walk up towards the vents.
That they are,
and he does get up. He's been spotted. One towards heaven. The positions have been lone. Both stuck towards the bomb side silo. And SAS in a 1v1 with Apex. SAS does not get that kill. Apex not having any of that bullshit. He wants that round. He gets it.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter if you have 20 HP or 100 when you're up against the op. If you hit your shots first, you win, and if the op hits first, then you lose. There's nothing you can do about it, no matter what HP you're at.
That is definitely the double-edged sword of the op.
But look at this. A Mag 7 from Stop Me. Where's that going? Looks like it's going to the top of hut.
Positioned on top of hut for anybody who tries to enter, but he's pushing out, and Hellboy catches it. Instant frags by Hellboy and Apex. But MindTricks S. Only the Deagles left. Hellboy seems to know exactly where that is. They're just running and gunning with these AKs as if they're holding P90s in their hand. What is going on right now? Burn finds himself an AK and he finds himself a 1v1 situation. What is he gonna do right now? Burn versus Apex. Apex does not have the bomb yet, but he throws out a smoke to fake his presence. Calm before the storm. Burn sitting intently towards A site, waiting for Apex, waiting and hoping that he just walks into his crosshair. Apex, on the other hand, has retrieved the bomb and he is going all the way around. I do not think Burn is anticipating that at all. Apex, he gets that kill. He gets that 1v1. He just played Burn and found himself that 7th round.
That was a good play from Apex, not gonna lie, but what that was an amazing play from Burn. You missed what he did in the heart there. He went in with his 5-7 versus 2 terrorists with AKs and full armor, and he came out with an AK-47 and 2 dead terrorists.
I did not miss it. I just did not. There was just so much action going on. I couldn't focus on one player alone. You know?
That was
Burn
something.
played spectacularly and he didn't get that round. Apex pressuring on the outside, looking for that off. He pushes right into it. He gets that second end. He does all the time and he forces the off to come out, but Burn comes out on top with that off. And the inner bomb side is given over to MindTricks S by Apex. His final wishes from the grave. HS trying to find a smoke in the gap. Mir throwing some retake utility. He's just burning towards fear. Burn and no chance. These guys are just not letting us even cast. This game is so action-packed, so fast. The economy on the CT side is just broken at this point, and MindTricks S are rolling in money. Mag 10s come out from the CT side. Mag 10 armor and Eagles. One player over towards the outside for MindTricks S. And Striker gets that kill over towards ramp. SAS on the other side finds 1D. And these guys are just not stopping, they're just pushing ramp all, and they've found an empty ramp towards B. The CTs need to be aware of this, that the B bomb site has been taken, and indeed they are. HS is just coming down, try to stop that bomb going down. Striker holding down ramp for anyone that comes over here, and Hellboy running with that op. And what is going on in the bomb site? HS does find one, and Burn left with the MAC-10 in a 1v3 situation. I don't know where Burn is positioned right now, but he would be hoping to save that MAC-10, but he does not have armor, and he finds himself an AK, and I think that's the best thing he could have got without putting his life in danger at this point. Full buy coming in from MindTricks main lineup. The T side have been entered lobby, and Fear contesting through the molly gets that kill on Burn. Burn not living through that one. It just puts a smoke down for the heavy pressure on Hut, and Suspect is about to get him straight on Apex as he is caught scratching his head. Fear smokes off ramp, continuously fighting that op towards ramp, trying to create space for his team. And Mir, look at that angle, look at that angle. Is he gonna spot him? He sees him and he gets that kill. Falls off immediately, and that was a very good play from Mir. Meanwhile, Mini and Hut and Squeaky have just been locked down. Suspect has been pushed up all the way deep in the outer side. Fear takes down one. Fear finds himself in a 1v3. He's being shot by SAS, and SAS won't let him come out. These bomb sites have been locked down, and MindTricks main have found their rhythm finally. Their buy is definitely looking good. Full utility, bot AKs, bot full armor gets. And a timeout has been called by the terrorist, which I believe is a tactical timeout. MAC-10 buy from Hellboy. I think they're looking for some kind of fast play, but where exactly are they planning to go? We're into the round, and it seems like they're heading towards the inner sites. The rush is coming over towards the ramp. You can see all the trees running. Mir is about to have some company. That MAC-10 is going to chase him down. It's not going to let him go. He gets that off. He gets Mir. Like, and those MAC-10s are just taking them down to small. Burn finds one on the upper side lurking. The bomb has been down for CTs to retake, and HS is looking for some angles to get Apex. Pushes him. Suspect left. He gets that first kill. Trying to find those second players. Fear has given his location up. And Fear just takes down Suspect. He doesn't let him retake at all. And that was a very good round overall by MindTricks S. Definitely. They had a good plan. They worked it out. They overwhelmed Mir over towards the ramp with the MAC-10s pushing all around. Utility was good, and and I think that sets them up for an 11th on the T side. They're going fast towards Squeaky this time. Come out on the wrong side, and that is what a fantastic headshot by Hellboy. Burn trying to take Hellboy's place. Is he gonna be seen? And he is. Misses that shot, and it's gonna cost him dearly. Gets that nade down, but doesn't. The suspect is taking that kill from the outside. He gets that AK, and it's a 3v3. The upper bomb side has been lost, but the T's are fighting for that control. CT's constantly aggressing. Bomb goes down by the lagger. And a molly comes in to make things uncomfortable, as we would have heard that sound. And he's taken down. Striker finds himself in the post plant. Striker playing from Squeaky, and that M4 of Mir has been posted up. Are they gonna go for the kill, or are they gonna fake defuse? Striker gets that. And Mir not having that at all. Mir is just on fire right now, and he gets that 5th round for the main lineup. 5-10 is the scoreline as we switch over towards the other side. Second half. And yeah, it has been an absolute banger of a game, but definitely for the side of MindTricks S, as they have pushed the CTs a lot around on Nuke. And yeah, they have set themselves up for success for taking it over towards the second, I would believe the third map. Yes. I would like to inform the viewers right now that I am at this point alone and Spectrum has left. Just getting down to business, and as the half starts, an immediate technical pause from the CTs. No, I believe it's a tactical timeout. MindTricks S thinking about how they want to take out this round, and yeah, they definitely need this pistol round. It's very crucial that they do. They got 3 sets of Kevlar. A diffuse kit and a smoke for Apex. Where is he looking to use that? I think Apex is thinking about smoking off the outer bomb site, or maybe going towards the inner bomb site and smoking towards the ramp, maybe. At this point, we can only guess. But the T's, on the other hand, have loaded themselves with a lot of utilities. They're pushing fast. And Stop goes for that Apex, and Apex is not having that. It is just a brawl. People dying left, right, center, and Hellboy is left standing in a 1v3, and the upper bomb site has been given away. And that's a good shot by Hellboy. SAS hiding, crouching, waiting out some shots. Hellboy on full HP to note. He has dropped down, and he must find Burn. He does. I think he's about to clutch this round for his team, and SAS plays it beautifully. He just hides. He does not give that kill. And Hellboy finds that kid. Hellboy needs to stick this defuse now, or it's never. SAS just running away. And he gets that shot, but no time. SAS played that clutch so beautifully, not giving any bone to pick to Hellboy, and Hellboy is just trying so desperately to fight. That was just some beautiful trigger discipline shown from SAS. Galil's and a Mac 10 buy from the T side. While if I think a save over at the CTs, they just buy 2 kits, 1 Kevlar, P250. Nothing spectacular, but these are in towards the B ramp, and they get 1. Hellboy finds 1 value out of the USP, and that's the best he could find. And that P250 constantly spamming the smoke, trying to find somebody. They're just not wanting to let that plant go down, and Fear is left alone. He's being pushed by HS, and there goes the round. And the AWP is out for the CT side. Their M4s are out, and oh no, they don't have any utility. They just have a couple of armors. This could not end well for the CT side, but if they go for aim alone, they're gonna have to pull something wonderful out of the hat, because MindTricks main are just firing it up right now. Hellboy has been boosted over towards the ramp, and Lagger leaves his teammate alone, trusting it enough, but MindTricks main are not even going there. They just entered the lower bomb site through secret, and I don't think the CTs are aware of this at all. Apex was over towards the garage, and I think he must have heard something. But did he? Because this lower site is just infested right now with MindTricks main players. Here gets that one kill on HS. Apex smokes out, but that smoke just missed, and I don't think that's what he wanted to do. Here comes out trying to take that kill, and he gets that one kill. Mir is left in a 1v5. What just happened? The CTs just demolished the Ts, and Hellboy is and Hellboy just gets that kill on Mir. Mir was nowhere near any position to do anything in that round. He was so far away from the team. And that was the first round in from MindTricks S, and I think MindTricks X are coming in looking for that third map. Lagger boosting his teammate again. 3 players over towards the inner A side. Outside has been given over towards the T side. I don't think anyone is there at this moment. And SAS is on top of Mini, and Apex gets that kill on Mir. That shot, even I did not spot Mir at first. And I'm sitting here with an X-ray, just for context. Does HS know about the boosted player, and where was Hellboy looking? It's very odd for a boosted player to be looking back into the same position that he was boosted on. Very confusing round. Even Hellboy knows he messed up, and Lagger gets that flick onto SAS. What was that flick? Bomb goes down by suspect. 3v4. There goes for the retake, and he drops down, gets that kill from M4, and enters his other teammate. 2v4, 2 coming in from ramp, 2 coming in from outside, and that quick scope by Apex. This guy is just fired up. They're looking for the last player. Where is Burn? Burn, my friend, you have been found. You have been killed by Lagger.
I'm back, Electro. What did I miss? 7-11.
It was just panic all over. It was an 11-4 half, and then MindTricks main just came back with 2 rounds, getting the pistol and then getting a Mac 10 rush. And then after that, MindTricks S came back with 2 rounds of their own.
Oh, would you look
and
at
it
this?
Looks like MindTricks S on the CT side are looking very strong for this half, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that is exciting news. Looks like actually MindTricks main on those deagles. You're right about that. They have been pushed to their last sort of resort of an eco round.
Look at that, they're just throwing down on the Eagles, throwing their lives down. Striker not letting them come out. He throws a molly on towards Quakey, and on top of him, and what is going on the outside? And meanwhile on the inside, everybody has just been burned. Suspect left in lobby, wondering where his team is, and Striker takes that little inch of a life he had left away from him.
Striker just literally being gifted teas from the heavens, landing uski literal gold mein gir rahe hain.
You know, it's very romantic. Romeo and Juliet.
Well, it looks like MindTricks main finally have a rifle buy, and they're getting into this with eco and some rifles. So
they're throwing outside smokes, I can see. Hellboy over towards the ramp, but unfortunately there's no tees for him to find right now.
Well, not just yet, but I think he's gonna hold out hope that somebody eventually shows up. Apex
Apex
sees the
sees those
smoke.
smokes coming in, throws a nade, throws a molly, and I think that is just gonna discourage any T aggression for a few seconds. Lobby has been locked down by HS and SAS. And the round slows down. This is all about patience at this point. Both teams trying to look for some space being given from the other. And I think Apex is about to have some company, but he just leaves ramp to his teammate. Bomb is being cheated over towards the lobby, and Hellboy gets that one kill. Interesting to see that the double ops were posted over towards the ramp. Hacker must find this one kill. He does not, and he gets it. In the end, the bomb has been given over towards the CT side. He's wondering where everyone is, as they always are. Burned once again, left in a 1v5. What can he do? He gets one kill. He gets the second. Does he know about the op? He gets the third kill, and he cannot flick up onto the fourth. But props to Burn for trying. That was a good sequence by him overall, but MindTricks gets that round at the end, 14-7. This is not looking good for the main lineup. If they want to close out, they need to start finding their feet fast. And it's a ramp rush by the sounds of it. Those Mactons are coming out and they're looking to punish those ops, and they have found. But the ops do find their mark as well. Apex not letting them cross. Apex get those pretty 1Ds. Give it to us. Throws that flash. Mir should back off, but Apex and Mir gets those 2 kills. That aggression just backfired on them, and Mir spots the last player. Is he gonna get that kill? Striker playing with his food. And that is so intense. Mir just runs up. He doesn't want any of that action. Does Striker know that Mir has left? I think he's getting the sound cues now. He is. He's hearing him running across the map. He hears the heaven. He hears the molly being thrown. He hears the drop. And I think Striker knows at this point that Mir has just left him stunned. Close plan situation from Mir. He has 2 flashes to his name. Sits down quietly. And that positioning from Mir could not be favoring him at all. If Striker peeks in right now, and he does, and he's been hurt, and Striker plays that to the perfection. Mir just not having the right idea over there, hoping that Striker will be coming in from the ramp. It's just so disappointing to see that MindTricks main just played that to perfection. And just a little bit of tiny details and tiny errors coming in, which are of course excusable. But we are getting such explosive rounds here in this second game of Nuke. 15-7. Let's see where this is at. Striker gets one through the smoke. And Striker gets a second eye. Why am I not having any speed towards Striker Mini? And he's getting them towards Mini. Mir gets Striker back. Punishes him. SAS and Burn left in a 2v4. They're over towards the ramp, and they're about to run into an op of Hellboy. Apex looking outside for that outside aggression. And I think he sees nobody out there, and all has been made. Nobody's there. Hellboy finds that one kill on Burn. Hellboy holds that angle. AK looking to cross. He knows he can't cross without this. And Hellboy gets that kill, and there goes the round. We are into map 3, and what a game we just had on our hands. It was an absolute brawl. both teams just fighting for their lives, each side getting not more rounds than the other. And we are switching over to Mirage, I believe, is the map number 3. My question is, are we going to get some time before we start into the game, or are we getting into it right away?
Well, Electro, the answer to that question is we will get approximately 2 to 3 minutes to catch our breath before we start casting the last and final game in the upper bracket of this entire tournament. Map number 3, MindTricks versus MindTricks on Mirage. Home turf for every CSGO player who plays on matchmaking. So we will be right back very soon. As soon as the match starts, we're going to get right back into it and see how this MindTricks derby closes out. Give us a couple of minutes, and as soon as the match starts, we'll be right back with you. Thank you for your patience.